everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today I'm going to be bringing you my TBR for the Reading Rush. So the Reading Rush, previously known as Booktubeathon, is happening this coming week, and I was going back and forth on whether or not I was going to participate, but I've seen so many other people post their TBRs that it has inspired me to go ahead and create one of my own. So I'm not going to go into a ton of detail because I'm sure that every single booktuber that you watch has posted a TBR and has gone over everything for this readathon. But I will leave a link to the website as well as the YouTube channel down in the description below. So if you need any more information than what I give you here, you'll be able to find it. The Reading Rush is taking place from July 22nd to 28th, and it is hosted by Ariel Bissett and Raylene. There are challenges associated with the Reading Rush. I am not going to be participating in any of the video challenges. I think they have Instagram challenges too, which I may or may not be doing. So follow me on Instagram if you're interested to see if I participate in those. But you can also go onto the Reading Rush website and make a profile there, say your TBR, and connect with other people participating in the readathon. I have set up my profile on the website, so again, I'll leave a link to that down below in case you guys want to go and connect with me over there, and we can keep up with each other's progress as the readathon goes on. So there are reading challenges that you can complete for the readathon as well as badges that you can earn. So in this TBR, I'm going to talk about the books I'm going to be reading to complete the challenges. In the Reading Rush, you can double up. So you can use one book to complete more than one challenge. I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that. I've got 4 books on my TBR for the Reading Rush, so we're going to talk about those now. Without further ado, let's get started. So the first book I'm going to be reading for the Reading Rush covers the challenges of an author's debut novel, as well as a book that you meant to read last year. And for that, I'm going to be reading The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. This is a magical realism, multi-generational story that follows our main character, 16-year-old Ava, who was born with wings. That is really the extent of what I know about this novel, but this is a pretty backlist one. This book was originally published in 2014, so it has been a few years since it's come out. I've heard pretty good reviews since then, but again, as with most backlist books, they tend to go off of the booktube radar pretty quickly. I did mean to pick this one up last year and just never wound up getting around to it, but it sounds like something that would be exactly up my alley. I'm really into magical realism and I'm really into family dramas, so I think this is going to blend those hopefully beautifully, and hopefully I'll enjoy it. The next book on my TBR for the Reading Rush is actually the only book that only fits one challenge, and that is the challenge to read a book featuring a non-human main character. And for this one, I'm going to be continuing with Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, which, as you guys know, I am determined to finish that series this year. I've already started this book. I'm about a 5th of the way through, about 20% of the way there, and I'm really enjoying it so far, but several of the main characters in here are fae, not human. This is like the only one on my entire big yearly TBR that features a non-human main character. So we're gonna keep chugging along through this one. My next pick also covers 2 challenges. So first, it fits the challenge for reading a book that has 5 or more words in the title. And second is to read a book that has purple on the cover. And for that, I'm going to be reading Exit Pursued by a Bear by E.K. Johnston. Now, for the 5 words in the title challenge, smaller words like a, an, and the do count, which is how I can get away with this one. And for the purple on the cover, you can either pick a book that's totally purple or just a little tiny bit of purple. And this one is just a little tiny bit of purple, but it counts. This novel is actually a modern-day retelling of the Shakespeare play A Winter's Tale, which I've actually never read, but I know a little bit about the story, but either way, I'm excited to jump into this novel. This novel follows our main character, Hermione, and she is a cheerleader at her school, and she winds up going to a party and getting drugged and raped and becomes pregnant. Again, I haven't read the original source material, so I'm not going to have anything to compare it to, but this one has been on my radar for a while now, and I'm just interested to see where the story goes. And the last book that I'm reading for the Reading Rush fits the challenges for read and watch a book-to-movie adaptation, as well as to read a book in the same spot the entire time. And for that challenge, you don't have to read the whole book in one sitting. It's just that every time you pick up that book, you have to be in the same spot. So to meet both of those challenges, I'm going to be picking up Every Day by Ava Lavender. This is going to be a reread for me. I wanted to reread this one pretty much since I read it the first time around. It has been several years since I read this one, but I have called it one of my favorite books of all time. But to be honest, I've forgotten a lot of the details, so I want to go back into this one and see if I love it as much as I did the first time around, as well as continue on, because there has been a companion novel and a sequel that has come out since this one has released. This book follows our main character, A, and A wakes up every day in a different body. A doesn't know whether they're going to wake up in a male or female body or their sexual orientation, anything about them. So A does not get attached to anyone because they know that as soon as they wake up the next day, they're going to be somebody completely different. But this story follows A as they take the body of a boy whose girlfriend's name is Rhiannon, and A starts to fall in love with Rhiannon. So it's a love story of epic proportions. Like I said, I very, very, very much enjoyed it the first time I read it. I've been itching to reread it, and you guys know if you watched my mid-year check-in with my reading goals, I have not been caught up on my rereads, so I figured I might as well go ahead and knock this one out, and then I can continue the other novels throughout the rest of the year. So that is it for my TBR for the reading rush. I kept it very small. This is just a week-long readathon, and 4 books in a week is already pretty ambitious for me, especially considering that I don't have any of these on audio. But if some miracle happens and I do wind up getting through all of these, I may try to slip in another book or two, but we'll just have to see what happens. So let me know if you are also participating in the reading rush and what your TBR is. If you're also registered on the website, like I said, my link is in the description below, so you can go find me and add me on there so we can follow each other. And I do plan to update my progress over on Instagram. So if you're not following me there, my link is always in the description. You can go and find me and watch my stories throughout the week, and that is where all of my updates will be. So if you are also participating, let me know what your TBR is in the comments down below, and good luck. So until next time, bye!